All right, so this is Munar 5. Its job is to land on the surface of Minmus, do a materials bay and a mystery goo, as well as there's some other science aboard this thing too if I happen to land in a biome I've not been in before, including the grab max. Oh yes, because this part of the probe stays behind, so this whole piece stays behind, and this piece on the top flies back to Kerbin again with all of its precious samples up there at the top. But we are about a day away from Minmus. I'm not sure if we can see it or not. There's Kerbin. Oh, there it is. There's Minmus there. So let's get that time warping out of the way. A little faster. Another 25 science from the EVA experiment that was just transmitted. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So what am I at now for science? 471.4. Again, my target is 550. Okay, just about in Minmus's SOI with this fella. Again, just waiting for the Navball jump to tell me that I'm into Minmus's SOI. And let's see, we're coming in. Well, we're coming in retrograde. Look at that, coming in backwards. Let's get our just a little bit lower. Actually, before I do that, let's check ignitions. Oh, 39 ignitions. That's not a problem. We'll point this radially inwards. Let's be this way. Yeah. I ain't got Kerbals to service this engine. And we'll turn this thrust way down. It already is way down. Okay. And I can turn off alarm clock. Don't need to worry about that for a little bit. Okay. And I just want to lower this periapsis, get us a little closer to Minmus before I do my capture. So I'm just going to burn radially inwards. Get it down about 10 kilometers. 11 and 10. Okay, that's good. We will open up again KOS. And we will run our circularization at periapsis script. That just creates the capture burn for me. Don't need that no more. And let's again position this just for solar panel exposure. There really isn't much for this thing to do until it actually lands. There we go. And as always, I tend to quick save at this moment. Okay, boom, bitty, boom, bitty, boom. All right, 2 hours and 34 minutes to the burn. Oh, wait, let's increase this throttle. 9 seconds. Oh, we don't have to be that powerful. 12 seconds. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, let's get down there. Okay, we'll put it on free. Let's go. Watch ourselves coming, falling towards Minmus. And we'll run that executor script. Still 936 meters per second left in this lander, so plenty of fuel. And then this thing again is this stays behind and this thing goes back. That's the plan. Hopefully with lots and lots of science aboard. Oh, it transmitted some science. I just noticed that. I don't know. Oh, probably a little bit from the gravioli detector because I know that's still some science. Yeah, it's running right now. Okay. Yeah, I know. I do have the align command. Lion Lev goes, you got that align command. Why don't you use that for the solar panels? You're right. I'll use it right after this one. Right after this capture here. Let's see. Put this on here. Yeah, 10 by 10 or close enough. Burn complete. Here, this is what we're talking about. Align, run at alignment script to the normal vector. And then this is for the solar panels. Okay, let's open up. We have ourselves a nice capture, just so people see. There's our station, but we're not dealing with the station. And we just got to find a place to put down, hopefully in a biome that we've not put down in before. And let's open up our SCANsat map, and let's take a look at our biome map of Minmus. So this is a visual map of Minmus. How is our biome map doing? Not great. I obviously don't have the probe in. My mapper is not in a very good orbit. I can see, because it's going over the same terrain a lot, so that's why it's taking so long for it to do this mapping. It'll get it all eventually. Unfortunately, the mapping satellite does not have any propulsion aboard. I just dropped it, so we'll find somewhere to land in all this. Should be okay. Okay, what I also want is my science archive. And what I'm looking at is, let's see, let's just look at something simple like the temperature scan. We'll get this to Minmus, and this will tell us what biomes we've been in. So I've been in Highlands, Midlands, Lowlands, the Great Flats, and the Greater Flats. It wouldn't be a disaster to land in one of those biomes again, but it will be nice to land somewhere I've not been. So that's the Great Flats. Those are the... Oh, wait, these ones are the Great Flats. These ones are the Greater Flats. I'd also like to be in a... These are the lesser flats here. Way over and over here. See, just this one here? It looks like if we use the zoom map right there, and I think I should be able to... There is a... Oh, you got to unlock it from the ship and then go to here. No, no. Yep, there we go. I can see our trajectory here. The blue is our trajectory in the future and the orange is our trajectory in the past, or maybe it's the other way around. I think it's that way around. But either way, you can see we are coming below the lesser flats here. So what I want to do is make myself a bit of a plane change. And the place to make the plane change would be a quarter of an orbit ahead of where you would like to go down. So like this is one full orbit around here. So that's half an orbit. So about here, and burn northwards, I think would be the plan. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to time warp till our vessel is right around here. We have a ton of fuel. That is not the problem. About a quarter. I guess I could have counted squares too. I think I might be a little bit past, but it's okay. It's not super critical to be right there. And I'm going to burn normally up to, that's northwards. Yep. And we're just going to walk. Yeah, there comes our trajectory coming up. That's what I'm looking for. Perfect. Okay. That's happening. You can see now we're getting kind of a sine wave thing happening here, but the important part is we are coming over top. And in fact, I think what I can do, I have too many windows. Let's close all this. I think I can start our descent right now. Let's just get her done, as they say. So I want to make sure I'm looking at the right thing. I think this is the lesser flats here, if I'm not mistaken. The lesser flats are just coming into the daylight. You can see that, and that is this, definitely. So, what we'll do is I am locked onto the retrograde vector and spinning for an unknown reason. Don't need this no more. I'm not sure that's a big deal that it's spinning, but it was annoying. Okay, we'll just burn retrograde. And that's pretty good for now. I want to make sure... Oh, I'm definitely clearing stuff. What is... Oh, I think I know what's going on. KOS and the game are having a fight as to who gets to point the ship. That's what's happened. So I had to close that... Okay. A little bit more. We're going to land in here somewhere. That's pretty good. I like it. I like it. Okay. Let's get ourselves down there. I think I'm just going to lower our landing gear right now and get this done. Okay. I like to roll this so that the blue is up. I find that that helps with my orientation. I'm also thinking... What? Oh, no, I hate when you go here to look at the thrust to weight ratio that it's for Minmus. Like it's 26.66. I'd rather this just always be for Kerbin, or at least give you the option to toggle. Oh, I can take a look at my acceleration. I don't have that. Okay, forget it. Let's just... No, I should. Let's open up Kerbal Engineer. Edit that first HUD. I'll show you what I'm looking at. And I'm going to go to our vessel, and what I would like is our acceleration. That's what I want to see. Install that. This just takes a second. Push this upwards, so we'll plunk it right under the Delta F-Fuel. What I will do as well, get a miscellaneous, put in, just to clean this up a bit, a separator. Move that up. Separator. There we go. All right, so now I got my acceleration. I can see my acceleration is 0.872. So that's telling me, you know, that's less than a G. That's feeling good. That's close to a G. Gives me an acceleration. I mean, it's way more than what I need to land on Minmus, but it gives me sort of a... something I'm used to, I guess is what I'm saying in my roundabout way. All right. Ooh, coming over. We're okay here, right? I think we're okay. But I think we got the lesser flats coming up right after this bit of this hill here. There we are. These should be the lesser flats, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Let that settle back down onto retrograde. In fact, what we'll do is actually point it onto the horizon. Take a look at our trajectory here. Yeah, I'm going to let it fall just a little bit more. I'm going to get myself right in the middle of this, and I'm just going to kill my horizontal velocity and fall. I think that's nice and easy. I like landing in these big ice fields. It's nice because they're flat. Their altitude is at sea level. Alright, let's punch it. So what I'm looking to do here is simply kill off my horizontal velocity, just fall straight down. It's not the most efficient type of descent, but I got a ton of fuel and I just want to kind of get this done. So I'm watching this retrograde icon. Still lots of ignitions on here, right? Oh yeah, 33. I clearly upgraded that engine. There we go. Let it fall for a little bit. Get down to the surface and do us some science. Still falling on a little bit of an angle, but it's not a biggie. Well, I got some milestones. What are my milestones? You have escaped the gravitational influence of Minmus. That's the first time I've done that? Amazing. Alright, we are about 1.2 kilometers. Let's push this the rest of the way up. Up to the top. Once it's on the top, you're falling straight down. You can also look at Kerbal Engineers giving me horizontal velocity, but okay, let's slow down. Too much talk and not enough slowing down here. We're less than half a kilometer away. Definitely don't want to botch this. Okay, see if we can do this with just a single burn from here on in. A little more. See the shadow. Oops. To cut the throttle there right at the end. And just cut it. Boink. Okay, we are down. All right. So, because again, this materials bay especially takes a lot of electricity, we have aboard a fuel cell right here. In fact, I can turn it on from over here. Let's turn on our fuel cell, and then that will help. That generates a lot of electricity, and then we can run. Let's see here. Oh, I'm seeing size or storage is a problem. Well, mystery goo. And material study. Am I out of... It's already filled up the data? Wow, look at that. Okay, okay. Some design flaws. Did not put a big enough hard drive on this thing. That's okay. We can still collect our materials bay, and then we can just leave this thing to its devices. It'll collect everything eventually. So 20 minutes for the materials base, so we'll just time that away. Time warp that away. Oh, I'm seeing them as... Whoops, 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 whoops. Oh no, is the goo here? Sorry. I just... Okay, let's time warp this away. I'm letting myself get distracted. No, I'm not collecting goo. Okay. And the reason is I think I did collect it on goo and then before, and I never collected it. I think there's some probe somewhere that has goo on it. So what I got to do is force run the goo. So it'll collect more goo even though it thinks it's done, but the goo never did make it back. I can't remember the story behind that, but it happens. Sometimes stuff happens. Get ready to turn this off. Okay, this we can stop. A little bit of a bounce again. We've now collected the goo that we need, and we still got just under 3 minutes on the materials bay. Okay, materials bay is collected. Woohoo! So if we take a look here, we got a ton of data. Our whole hard drive is full, but what we got here more importantly is samples of stuff, and we're going to transfer all that data here. So our materials bay and goo is all up in there. And now this is ready to go. So we're going to take off. Now we're going to shut down this engine. We're going to take this engine right out of the whole picture. I'm going to put on our SAS. We got 4 little ant engines that are responsible for taking this guy out of here. So I'm hoping, if everything is good, I'm nervous about this, I have that and that on the same stage. Should be able to just throttle up and head eastward. So, and is that antenna deployed? It is, and our stuff is all in there. So let's actually control from up here. Hopefully that will mean we'll follow it. Okay, let's go. Oh, what the heck happened there? I can remember this happening before. Son of a beach. I can remember. I checked all this, I swear. I remember this happening before. I have a distinct recollection of this exact thing happening. And what I remember doing was decoupling this and throttling up those engines. Oh, this is a mess. This isn't going to work, though. This is no longer attached. I messed this up. I am so sorry. Oh, my gosh. What a... I can remember that happening before, and I don't know why it happened. Just trusting the staging, it got all mixed up. I thought my staging was right, but maybe it wasn't. But there we go. I'm losing this. Like, there's no way... Ah, you see, as soon as I cut throttle, there's no way I'm hanging on to that. What if I keep the throttle really low and nurse this into an orbit? No, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, no, 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 no. I time warped instead of... There we go. Ah! I meant to give more throttle and I time warped for some bloody stupid reason. Oh, I'm out of control because of the... forget it. Let's let this crash. It's going to die. Oh, man! My voice is now starting to lag too, says John. I'm very, very sorry. I'm sorry, Malcolm. I'll post this when it's all done. I do apologize for the lag. My ISP are scumbags, to say the least. Alright, this is just going to crash. We're going to let this go. And in fact, what I think I might just do is... finish off the Minmus 4 mission, get that back to Kerbin, and call it. So Minmus 5 is a bust. I don't know what exactly happened there. We'll send another one in the future. Could be the same. Kimmy's saying, oh, that's probably the same reason you had the goo already collected. Could be. This is again a... here, let's get back to the Space Center. That was simply... a moon mission that was redone again, and I have no explanation as... I don't know. I thought I had the staging. I was carefully looking at the staging, but maybe there's something that gets confused in there. I don't know. But what we're going to do is we're simply going to go to Minmus 4, and hopefully we'll have more than enough science. Again, I'm looking for 255 science. Let's drop this towards Kerbin. How much science do I have? I have 508. No, I want 550. I have 508. Oh, I got it on board here. So this will give me the science I need. Minmus 5 Pro batteries are almost empty. I don't care. It's going to have all... Here, you know what I'm going to do? Minmus 5... is going to have all kinds of issues. It's a freaking mess. So what we're going to do here is select you, go to configure, and I don't want to hear about it. You're turning off all those messages. I don't care. Minmus 5 can die. I'm mad at it. I'm mad at you, Minmus 5. Hopefully this one will go better. Hello, Kerbin, you big, lovely blue ball of death, you. Okay. Let's get down there. So it is just this piece here that's going to be going down, hopefully, to the surface. Again, this is a redo of a moon probe that I've already used. I just basically used the same thing again. Tweak some fuel, and this one I'm pretty sure worked, so hopefully this will get this will be successful. This one, okay, closing in here. Let's see here. Should I trust this? I'm not trusting your staging no more. I'm sorry, I'm just not. I'm gonna do this way. Decouple. There we go, and we're gonna put you onto the retrograde vector. Arm this parachute. Parachute is armed. And we have entered into the atmosphere. We should be okay. Keep an eye on our heat shield. Here we go. How's our electricity holding up? Plenty of electricity, so that's not an issue. Oh, we got explosions somewhere. Behind us. That's, of course, the rest of the ship there exploding. That's okay. It can explode to its heart's content. It's the important stuff is all right here. Yeah, we will send another one of those Minmus 5s to Minmus. We'll do that again. I don't think it was just a staging mishap. It's just unfortunate because I'm pretty sure the exact same thing happened before. But this fella looks like it's doing pretty good. Dan's asking, do I have control over my ISP? And the answer to that question is no, because I live in Canada. And Canada thinks that we all should have access to only one high-speed DSL service. And hence, our DSL service, they can treat us any way they like. That wasn't too political, was it? Look at the beautiful sunset. We'll enjoy that. That is what we shall do. Okay. Chute has now fully deployed. We can jettison our heat shield, pollute our oceans. Get this down and recover it. Yeah. And I am now at max time warp as it gently drifts down to the water. Whoa, that is the Terminator of the sun setting. A black line of night. Okay, here we come. And we are down and we are sinking and we're going to recover. Oh, buoyancy. And I never think about buoyancy. All right, let's close this. Close this. Close this. We now have 800 and almost 803 science. So what we're going to do, we're going to get into here. In fact, you can do this right now. We're going to grab, because I already know what I want. I want specialized command modules because I want the mobile processing lab. I'm going to grab that. And next stream, remember, no, there is no stream on Thursday, but next week on Monday, what we're going to do is we're going to try that Minmus 5 again, and then we're going to build ourselves a new module for Minmus Station.